In.
Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 10 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone's having a great day, safe day. Let's make it a great night, folks. Don't make assumptions. Learn to ask questions. It's always better to ask a question than to make an assumption. Have the courage to ask questions until you're as clear as you can be. Once you hear the answer to the question, you won't have to make an assumption because you'll know the truth. That's if someone tells you the truth, right? This card's a trip. Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We had the Dow Industrials down 380 bucks. You had the NASDAQ off 57. S&P's down 30. Percentage-wise out here, folks, what you had the Dow down 1.5%. NASDAQ down 0.8%. S&P's down 0.9%. And guess what, folks? Monster volume. So bottom line is that we did 1.1 billion inside the NYSE. Just to give you an idea of that, that means that they put 500 million in at the close. Okay, they were bailing at the close because last hour we were bringing this up. Inside the NASDAQ composite, what do we do in the composite? Same, well, not the same setup in the composite. Composite did have the volume all day long. Composite did come down in juice, though. We did 2.3 billion in the composite. We go over to the small caps. So they take a look at the small caps. What you're going to see, IWM comes down to 28 million. That's after trying to get into a high yesterday with 18 million. We are at 150.43. This puts game on for all these high volume lows that are out here of the 9th of February. So bottom line is that you're coming into window dressing. And what's going to get so intriguing here, of course, is that last month they had some window breaking, and we very well could have window breaking this month also. Coming into the first tomorrow, if we do go look at what you had out here, you know, window dressing normally is a positive bias because what you have is that you have the IRA money coming into the marketplace. Bottom line, if it doesn't get put to use, the money managers don't get paid. What we had out here, the 30th, well, the market had topped out on the 26th, 28.72. On the 26th, on the 29th, because it was a holiday, we tested that. The following day, the 30th, we had gapped lower at 28.18. The window dressing did keep it sideways for 2 days, and then see you don't want to be. We went from 28.35 down to 25.32. Those are all high volume lows. We did a nice counter trend bounce. You got up to the 27.89. Bottom line, couldn't handle price. Now you're coming off that, and you're coming off that with volume. What does it set up? It sets up a test of that low. The real question is going to be, do you get a test of that low, or do we back down? We build some more cars, you blow through the low, you do a monster ABC structure on the way down. Gold contract traded flat, $1,318.90. Bottom line is that if you're in the metals market, you want gold about $1 higher. We go take a look at that gold contract, what you're going to see, and that's this pennies mean something here. The reason being is that what we did in the gold market is that we had the sign of strength on the 14th of February. It started out at 13.1910. We're at 13.1890. It's going to be hard to basically break down into the lows out here, but bottom line, you're in that bar. You're in that bar, and that's always dangerous. Silver also still couldn't handle getting a good bid going. Silver traded at $16.40. What did get a monster bid going out here today was sugar and wheat. Sugar and wheat, bottom line, went topside. We get over and look at that sugar market just for a second. We get sugar trading at 13.38. That's after it broke down yesterday in a big way. And this is going to be really intriguing watching this whole sugar market shake out. Let me see what we got with volume out here today. What do we got? Look at that, man. This is a perfect Joe DiNapoli railroad track. Pretty amazing, actually. When you get something like this, what you do is that you buy the next 0.618 retracement off of this. So you can expect if sugar pulls back, that would be a buy. That's how that does set up. We go take a look at the note and bond market. Now, this is going to get really intriguing. 10-year, as well as the 30, got off the lows, had a sign of strength off the lows, back down yesterday, didn't break the lows, which in itself is a huge day. The reason that's a huge day is that you had the Fed Powell chairman with his first congressional testimony. The 10-year went from 120.28 down to 120.08. Volume, however, contracted dramatically. What we did out here today is it rejected lower price. Bottom line, looks to me like this 10-year is going to be off the low. And bottom line, 122.19 is game now. And 122.19 is from the high of the 6th of February. 30-year also came off the lows, have the juice behind the move. And this is about as deviant as it can get in both the notes and the bonds, folks. But guess what? This wants higher price. And this can just have to do with you get a market that is pulling back, and we actually just may have folks that start pouring more bread into bonds. You got to remember something, that the first downdraft in the market at the beginning of February really had to do with the 10-year moving higher, market saying, okay, guess what? Rates are going up. Now the real question is going to be inside of that market, are rates going to stick going up, or once again, are we going to be and stay in a low rate environment? Right now, the 10-year is at 2.866. For the year, it's 2.950. We haven't broken into the 3% just yet. We go take a look at the King Dollar. So King Dollar is up right into its downdraft. We did 24,000 contracts out here today, 24,500 contracts. You're going into 40,000 contracts. We closed into the bar. Now, the bar of the breakdown, one of the breakdowns, 91,630 to 95.30. 40,000 contracts. Tomorrow's going to be a big day in King Dollar. The reason being is that you came into that low. You haven't got into the bar in a big way yet. We'll see whether it can do it. You know, it's going to need a lot more juice in order to do that. The way that the bond market is trading, it says that that baby is not going to get into that number. It's going to fail on price, fail on volume. You stay right there, folks. We come right back. We had the Dow Industrials closed down 380, NASDAQ off 57, S&P's down 29. We'll come right back.